What's up? What's up? Hey, yay, yes. Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. How y'all doing? How you feeling? Hope you are feeling great. I hope you just feeling just so lovely and just feel relaxed because that is the vibe that I am hoping to bring into your living rooms and to wherever room you are in. And wherever you are watching this live stream right now. I hope you are feeling just excited. And the reason why is because it's Read Aloud Sunday. You should be excited, okay? This is the time where I am bringing that Read Aloud into your homes because the intention is to cultivate that love of reading within our communities, all right? We still are struggling with the high levels of illiteracy, and one of the most easiest, simplest ways to combat illiteracy is through reading aloud. Yes, it is. It's extremely simple, okay? As long as we are showing our babies that reading is important, that we are taking them to the libraries frequently, I recommend at least twice a month, if you guys can do that. To have them pick out books of their choice. Excuse me. Also, take them to the bookstores. All right, you could take them to the bookstores. They even have, because I know sometimes at the bookstores, some of the books that may be a little costly, but they have the sections where you can get discounted books. They even have bookstores like I know there's one called Half Price Books. So you have plenty of options. Thrift stores. I've gotten books for my kids from the thrift stores. All right. So we definitely don't have any excuses. So we want to make sure that we are showing the example that we value reading. All right, period. So that's why I'm here. That's why we are here. Thank you for joining me. Those of you, I am on YouTube right now live. I'm also on Facebook Live, my ABC Read page, and also on LinkedIn. ABC Read is the nonprofit organization that I started over 10 years ago. And our mission is to develop and nurture a culture of literacy in our Black and underserved, underrepresented communities, okay? So, with that being said, I'm ready to dive on in. How about y'all? Y'all ready? Is y'all ready? Okay, let's do it. Bam! This is the book, y'all. Yay, Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Yes, written by Dr. Shawn and Inshirah Robinson, illustrated by Brandon Hadnot. Okay, so this book is talking about the reading disorder, dyslexia. Okay, there are a lot of our children who have dyslexia, which means it's when our children, they struggle. They not only struggle with seeing the letters like backwards on the pages, and they have struggle with being able to read those words, right? Also, it's about connecting the letters to the sound, okay? Just for those of you who do not know, I'm actually a certified dyslexia tutor through the program Orton Gillingham. So I'm Orton Gillingham certified, and they're like the big wigs, if you will, as it pertains to that dyslexia space, okay? And that's one of the things that we learned, and it was drilled into us as those tutors, right? Those certified tutors, is making sure that those children, they have mastered the sounds of the letters, all right? That was key, okay? And it's so interesting because now, as you all know, we have this push for what they call the science of reading, okay? And all that means is they want to make sure that our children are mastering the phonics, the phonemic awareness, okay? And this is something that children who have dyslexia, we have to make sure that they have an understanding of. They struggle with that, making those connections. But you have a lot of our kids who struggle with that now, and they are not dyslexic. Okay, so now they're trying to go back to those foundations that a lot of us in my age group, I'm 51, and that's how we was taught how to read, right? understanding the sounds of the letters, then, linking them together, blending them together, and then going on and, in that particular order and building, right? You can't just tell a child, okay, if they don't know the word, guess at it. Or if you got a picture book, well, what, you see that picture? Okay, it's a picture of a balloon. Look at that. Oh, balloon. Oh, okay, but what if they have a book that does not have pictures? Like a lot of chapter books. And they're trying to read and they're like, book. And they do not know how to link those letters together to even sound it out. All right, so that's why, again, it's very important for us to make sure that we are reading to our children and make sure that we are their first teachers and that we are showing them how to read and not trying to depend on anybody else. Because when it comes to our Black babies and our brown babies as well, they're not going to really be looked after, as we know, in these schools. All right. So with that being said, let's dive right on in. I had to give all of that information in the beginning. Okay. Very, very important. Yay. Alhamdulillah. I love it. I'm glad you're here. Yes. Alaikum salam. Ooh, I love it. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, y'all. This story starts out about this dude I know very well. I am one of the only people that knows the original story about Shawn Robinson, Dr. Dyslexia Dude. The story starts out way before I even knew him. His story has been retold backwards and forwards, side to side, inside out, and even bottom to top. Sad thing is, that's how Shawn would see things on the written page, backwards. Backwards, like with the letters B and D. Now here's my version of the story. Everybody thought everything was okay with Shawn until he got to school. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. You see how his face looks? Not looking excited about getting to school, is he? This dude was more excited about socializing than learning. Hey, Shawn, wait up! All right, you see that? Where's Shawn? He was about to go where? It says what? Special ed, right? Special education class. Want to go? Wait, this is your class? Actually, no, I'm down the hall, man. Come on. Before arriving into his 7th grade special education classroom, Shawn was misbehaving in the hallway with his friend. Despite his teacher telling him on repeated occasions to keep quiet and stop fooling around. Days later, school hallways. Uh-oh. Oof. Excuse me. Look who it is. Uh-oh. Who did Shawn run into? I'm about to find out. Shawn Anthony Robinson. Seems to me you've lost your way to my class. Again. Uh-oh. Walking into class was not only terrifying, but class also increased Shawn's immature behavior. Shawn would intentionally speak loudly to avoid reading. It stinks in here! Boo! Who needs class anyway? Boo! One day, when he settled into class, the teacher informed everyone that they would be reading aloud from the history book. You're late. And assigned each student a page. All right, class, listen up. I'll be calling on the first 5 of you to read passages from the history book. Joey, Ashley, Shannon, Brittany, and uh-oh, Shawn. Please, just let class end before my turn is up. Oh my goodness, they're all reading so fast. It's almost my turn. Oh no. As the other students began reading, the clock started running in his head. Shawn was hoping and praying that the period would end before his turn arrived. Shawn. Hey, Shawn, you're next. When is that bell going to ring? The first three students had completed reading, and Shawn's blood pressure continued to rise. As his turn was getting closer, all he thought about was his escape. He wanted to be saved. He was trying to be saved by that bell. As his turn approached, Shawn could not understand what was being read and how the passages in the book were linked. While he was waiting his turn, Shawn practiced reading and rereading the passage to make sure he did not sound stupid. Oh, the impossible task. Oh my goodness. I can't. Shawn, continue reading. Shawn, continue reading. You can't. Shawn was being attacked from both anxiety and dyslexia. Shawn then blurted out some inappropriate curse words out of fear. I don't want to read this. Leave me alone. Let me out of here. Shut up. I'm not dumb. Shawn, go to the office. Shawn had saved himself by getting removed from class. Principal's office. However, he was in trouble, and his mom was not happy. But he also right. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. It booted me out of the system. All right, so here we go. We're gonna fast forward. All right. Shawn's frustration continued. In high school, he felt hopeless and was in constant trouble. He was angry and became a regular in the administration office. He was sent to an alternative school because of his behavior. No adult was teaching him how to read. Despite his academic obstacles, he became a peer mentor with the Special Olympics program. He started experiencing success. But as a high school senior, his reading scores reflected that of an elementary school student. In high school, he read on a third grade level. He was still angry and at the bottom of his class. The story of Shawn learning to read is when he met Dr. Robert T. Nash. Remember that name, Dr. Robert T. Nash. Dr. Nash saw Shawn's academic potential. Back in Shawn's college room, Shawn said, "I won't be afraid anymore." I repeat, he said, "I won't be afraid anymore." This will become a battle of negative thinking and positive thinking. The negative thinking, it said one would win, but which one would it be? Never mind, we will talk about this later. Here's how Shawn turned himself around. He finally realized his challenges and began dealing with them. So remember, I'm going to say this one more time. He said, "I won't be afraid anymore." Now, years later, Shawn's struggles brought him to where he is today. This guy never listened to teachers or adults who would put him down. Shawn would always say, "The journey may be long, but stay encouraged and hopeful, and you too can succeed." Dr. Nash inspired Shawn to become a scholar. Shawn started off with his undergraduate degree, which is the first 4-year degree you get in college. Then he got his master's degree. That usually takes about a couple of years after you graduate and get your undergrad. Then Shawn got his doctorate or PhD. And that is why now his name is Dr. Shawn Robinson. With his positive attitude, he is paving the way. By seeing himself as a superhero, Shawn conquers his battles with dyslexia and inspires others to do the same. So again, he still struggles with having dyslexia, right? Making people and parents recognize the problem of dyslexia in kids, especially African American males, so they can get kids diagnosed early and get them the help that they need. Let's stop labeling kids as bad kids instead of seeing their struggle and frustration with reading. By the way, with all the stuff going on in his story, I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is Jeremiah, and I don't just call him Dr. Shawn Anthony Robinson, dyslexia dude. I call him Dad. How cool is that? His son was narrating the story. That's how him and his wife wrote this book. His son was the narrator, right? Telling the story about his awesome dad and how he is so proud of his dad, envisioning his dad right here with that cape on, like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to conquer this dyslexia. I may have dyslexia, but it does not have me. I am going to read. I am going to succeed. And he went as far as receiving his doctorate degree, PhD. Now, how cool is that? So please remember, do not give up on your kids when you see them struggling. Those educators out there, do not give up. You keep going, especially you see that kid who's trying, you see them with struggles, they always getting in trouble. A lot of times when our kids are in trouble and they're misbehaving, it's because they are trying to cover up the fact that they're struggling with reading, or that they may be just struggling with whatever subject in school. Okay? So now it's time for one of my favorite parts, and I hope it's you guys as well, the Kahoot game. So let me go ahead and share the Kahoot that I have. Yeah. Get ready to play the Kahoot, y'all. Don't leave. It's Kahoot time, okay? This is one of the favorites, all right? This is a fun way for us to be able to see, okay, how well did you understand this story, all right? Let's test your knowledge. Were you listening? Were you really paying attention? All right, so let's find out. All right, so I'm pulling that up now. So the numbers are going to come on the screen, and you're just going to get a device. So, you'll have to have like a separate device, so your phone or your tablet or another computer, so that you can type in the numbers so that you can play, all right? So let's see, it is loading now. All right, cool. And I'm going to click start so that the numbers can come up. All right, and then, perfect. Oh, I clicked let's see. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. I can get it right back here. Right here. All right. All right, perfect. You guys should be able to see that, right? All right. You trying to play, Musa? You want to play? Okay, it's other people. They're coming in. They're coming in. They're coming in. I don't see names yet. I'm waiting for them to come on in. We're about to see. Yeah. Okay. All right. You gonna join because your brother joining? He's not gonna join because you want to join? Oh, that's what you telling me? Because I know you're not a follower, right? You want to join? You're gonna do it on your own. You don't have to wait for nobody, right? I wait for those participants though. Come on, y'all. Let's do this. Let's answer these questions about Dr. Dyslexia, dude. Type in those numbers so I can click that play button. That start so we can get going. What's up with my YouTube people? I thank you for joining. My LinkedIn folks, I thank you for joining. My Facebook family, I thank you for joining me. Okay? You like them bars? Yes. Come on, y'all. We got this. There we go. We got Apple in the house. We got Apple in the house. All right. Uh-oh, you joined. Okay, you're okay. Now Musa joined. He said my brother joined, so I'm a join. Look at that. It's this tool, man. No, hold up. We're not talking like that, are we? Hold up. No. No. We speaking in a good way. We ain't saying all that now. I don't know what you on. Uh-oh, we got Manny, we got Apple. Let's see. Join a game. Join the game. I'm trying to pull it up so you. Okay, so we got 2 people. I'm looking for. I'm about to put you in. I'm just trying to go to the Kahoot. Let's see. That's what I'm trying to do, my guy. Okay, here we go. Ah, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's do it. 4, 2, 6, 6, 6, 7, 2. Bam. All right. What name you putting in? And put in a positive name. Don't put nothing crazy. Y'all see in real time. I gotta watch Musa. Put in a good name. Everybody got good names. All right. Come on, because I gotta start it. You click enter. Are you put in it? Okay, I'm about to start. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right, Servo. All right, here we go. All right, Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Y'all ready? All right, so remember the main character. This is the boy who has dyslexia, all right? Where was the majority of the setting of the story? Majority of the setting of the story. Was it at the park, house, school, or theater? Let's see what y'all choose. That's right. Yes, it was in a school. That was right. Exactly. Very good. Yeah, that was majority of the setting where it took place. Excellent. All right, here we go. And it's only 11 questions, y'all. Let's see who got. Ooh, Musa. Go ahead, Moose. All right, let's do it. All right. What grade was Shawn in the beginning of the story? What grade was he in? You remember? In the beginning of the story, right? Because remember, he went through particular grades, but in the beginning, where did he start off at? Hey. Somebody picked 7th. Whoever picked 7th, you were correct. He was in 7th grade in the beginning. Remember, it says 7th grade. Oh, Musa did. He remembers this story. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, Servo. Why did Shawn lie to his friend about not being his classroom? Remember in the hallway, he was lying. He was like, he said, oh no, that ain't my class. That's right. He was embarrassed about being in a special education classroom. Yep. That's right. That's right. Somebody put he loved telling lies. Let me see who put that. Y'all silly. Was that you? Musa. Apple. Go ahead, Apple. All right. Apple. Okay, let's do it. All right. Why does Shawn make loud noises in class? Okay. And you guys read the selections. Even if you missed the story, you should pretty much be able to infer why he was making loud noises in class. Okay. So he tried to avoid reading, so he misbehaved to get put out of class. Okay. So that's what it was. All right. It wasn't that he didn't know how to control himself. He did. That was a distraction piece. That's why he did that. Ooh, Manny and Rukayem. You got first and second, and you got Apple third, and Serval is in last place. Come on. Come on, let's do this. Come on, y'all. I want to see everybody winning. Why was Shawn sent to, and I forgot to put an alternative school. I forgot that article and. Okay. Alternative school is a school for kids who like, yeah, now if I say it, then y'all going, it's another option than quote unquote regular school. Okay, so he got put out of his old school because he was in trouble a lot. Okay, so that's why they sent him to an alternative school. That was the reason. Okay. Okay, all right. So, all right, look at that, man. He got a streak of 3, then Apple, then Rakaya, then Serval. Okay, let's do it. Come on, y'all. All right, we halfway there. Halfway there. All right. When he got to high school, what grade level did he read on? What grade level did he read on? Remember? No, he didn't read on a college level. Dang, nobody picked 3rd grade. He read on the 3rd grade level, y'all. Yes. Yeah, when he was in high school, he still struggled with reading. Yep, he was on a 3rd grade reading level, unfortunately. Yep. Who helped Shawn learn how to read? Now, this is just a matter of if you missed the story, you know, as you notice, all the names have the same first name. So you just gonna have to probably guess if you missed the story on what his last name was if you missed the story. And you got to make sure you get that middle initial right, because I made sure I said it during the story clearly. All right, so whoever picked Dr. Robert T. Nash was correct. Let's see who got that right. Let's see. Let me go to this Chia. Up in Chia. Let's see. Who got that? That was Manny. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Okay. What reading disorder did Shawn have that contributed to his struggles with reading? I'm about to say, y'all better get that. I ain't trying to see nothing else. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That's right. He had dyslexia. Still has it. Right? Everybody got that one. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. That's what I want to see everybody answering correctly. What did Shawn tell himself in college to help him deal with his reading struggles? What did he say? He made that conscious choice. I made sure I said this 3 times. He said, what? That's right. I won't be afraid anymore. Okay? That's him exhibiting that courage, right? He's like, nah, Everybody got that? Okay, so Serval is the only one. All right, come on, Serval. You gotta bring it on back. You only got a few more left. What was the highest college degree that Shawn received? You can look at the title of the book on that one. Doctorate. Okay, he got his doctorate. That's why his name is Dr. Shawn Robinson. All right, and it's called Dr. Dyslexia Dude. Okay, yep. Let's see who got that. Let's see. Rakaya. Yes. All right. Ooh, Rakaya, you on the street. 3 in a row. Come on, let's go. All right, so we got 2 more. 2 more, y'all. Who was the narrator of the story? Side-eye, y'all. What? Come on, y'all. His son was the narrator. Remember at the end, he said, I not only call him Dr. Dyslexia Dude, I call him Dad. All right, so he was the one narrating the story. Okay, it's all right. All right, so we're on the last one. All right, so this is a true or false. Okay, this is true or false. This story was written to bring awareness to dyslexia, especially in African American males. Now, I'm side-eyeing y'all. Thank you. That's on dumb ball. All right, let's see. Woo! got there first? Oh, Manny, look at that. Oh, shoot. All right, they put circle there on the end. Got you all on the end, like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Congratulations, y'all. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all, congratulations to everybody. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. This is one of my favorite times of the day is when I get to not only read the story, but also I create these cahoots. So I'm putting these questions together and everything so you guys can enjoy it afterwards. So I'm just so excited that you all are being a part of this. And as you see, it's all ages. It's not for just kids. This is for adults, all ages, y'all. So yes, yay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all keep. I love how y'all keep participating. Listen, I'm reminding y'all, even when you can't, because I understand you're not going to be able to do it every week, but if you could share it, then that becomes a part of the algorithm, right? So now people are seeing, like, wait a minute, I'm seeing this thing being posted, this read aloud, okay? And so then that's going to bring awareness to what we're doing here on this platform. Again, this is an ABC Read Aloud Sunday, okay? And as you all see the ticker on the bottom, we always ask for donations because when I am with the Kahoot game, I have to pay for that, okay? Also, StreamYard, that is something that has to be paid for as well. The internet, all of these things that we're doing, we're providing so that you guys can not only get a story read, but you can enjoy each other. You guys can learn from each other and commune on a positive note as it pertains to literacy. This is what we are intending to do. So we appreciate any donations. You can also donate through Zelle, and you can just go to our website, abcread.org as well. This is helping us tremendously. This is where those dollars are going to, things like this, all right? And of course, the books and the programs and all the things that we're doing, all right? So I thank you all again for listening. I thank you all for joining. And inshallah, God willing, I will see you all next week. And remember to please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. And remember, reading is freedom, y'all.